Hey guys, this is Shelly over at the Complete Combatant, and we were lucky enough to be able to take the Complete Combatants team over to, over in, where are we at, Tamara, Virginia? So we're in Virginia, and we're here for a week, and we are at HK Armory School. And I'm not a big tinker. I have to admit, I'm not that person that goes, hey, this is cool, it's a telephone, let's take it apart and see how it runs, right? Or cool, look at this radio, well, it's great, it works, let's see how it works. I'm just like, I want to push the button and I want it to work. So I'm not big into that. So I thought, I have spent a week here with the team. And first of all, the team building's awesome. We just love each other, so we're lucky with that. But I found that I kind of do like to tinker. I think it's kind of cool to see how things work. So I'm kind of changing my mind on that a little bit. With the knowledge that I'm learning this week, I don't know what I'll do outside of my own personal use and understanding how these wonderful HKs work, since we're HK ambassadors. But I do know that the information that I'm getting this week and the knowledge that I have this week is beneficial to our students, our clients, and our team and our business. So I'm proud as punch to understand the inner workings as much as understanding how to teach someone to maybe shoot them. So personally, I'd like to thank our team for taking a week off of their life to come do this with us. I'd like to thank HK. I'd like to thank Bill and Angela and Tommy and the whole team over there. And I'd like to thank Bob. Bob is the one that is teaching us, and he is an amazing man with an amazing mind, and he is very patient. So lots of thank yous going out, but lots of benefits too. So thank you guys. Have a great day.
You, ma'am, after you take a look at those, I think number 5 is the one for the vortex.
Okay.
Yep, go ahead and remove that. You use the same screws. Now there is a torque value on this. I don't have a torque screwdriver, so you'll see it down here on the bottom where it has 2 Newton meters, which is about 1.4 foot-pounds. You get a better return to zero, and also the torque limits that you don't over torque it and damage the gun. So go ahead right over here, and there's really only one way to put these on. Snap it in.
Going this way?
Okay, and then go ahead and place the 2 screws hand tight. You'll also notice too when you take these off that there's usually they apply a blue Loctite to act as a counter rotation device. Not the stuff that you have to heat up like the red, but the blue just provides resistance so it doesn't come off. You got that in there, man?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Then go ahead, remove the battery and place it on the bottom of the vortex optic.
Do it this way?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, just give it a little snap.
Snap in there.
Yeah, it'll line itself up when you put it on there.
Go that way.
No, the other way.
Sorry.
Okay. And then,
I got the screws right here.
yeah, and normally what I've seen right over here, it's a number 10. A number 10 to attach the optic. I can't speak for all brands, but the few that we have, a number 10 to attach the optic to the base, and number 15 torque screws to attach the plate to the slide. And I'm sure the other manufacturers have something very similar. How many people have the ORs with red dots on them? A few people? Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's see if it works.
There's my dot.
Yeah, you want to pass that around, please?
Hey everybody, this is Harriet, and we've just completed a week-long course of H&K Armory
class, we covered 3 different guns, and I have just really enjoyed this. I'm the kind of person who likes to take things apart, put them back together again. I've always done that. I also want to understand how they work. So learning about the USP pistol was really interesting. Learning about the SADA, single action, double action, the safety, the decocker, and being able to change all of that was just really fascinating. And I really want to thank H&K for allowing us this opportunity, and thank Shelley and Brian for inviting me along.
Dead blow punch.
Yeah.
And then you're going to go ahead.
Are they left and right?
Yes, they are. Yeah, there is a dedicated left and a dedicated right.
Does it say? Nope. All right, trial and error then.
Yeah. Yep. Make sure it's flush.
Is that back? That's backwards then.
Yep. Yeah. Otherwise, you won't be able to the sight on.
Okay. Yeah, they're pretty obvious when they're backwards.
Obviously, the tritium faces back towards the shooter. Oh, oops. And normally you would just eyeball this to get them inside the dovetails.
Ta-da!
Pretty close.
What's up, guys? Tamara here with The Complete Combatant. Today this whole week, we've been up here in Virginia doing the HK Armorers course. And when Shelley brought this to me as something that we could get a certificate from, I always thought of ways that I can better help the company. And more certifications is always going to be better to help the team and help the company, so I was on board, of course. One thing that I've really noticed this week is that I forgot how much I love taking apart and putting back together weapons. It's something that I really excelled at when I was in the Marine Corps, and I'm just enjoying the hell out of it this week. So thank you to Team TCC, and thank you to everybody. I can't wait to work on your guns.
So that is the drop safety spur. It's facing backwards. This loop goes around the axle for the hammer. So that's where, that's like, they're both facing the same direction, if that makes sense. That's how I remember it.
Come in and
Now we need to pull this backwards, put some tension in
Just
there.
slightly, yeah.
push it in, and then push out on the pin.
Oh, that's fine. That's put on my spring though, right?
Yeah, spring.
Okay.
You do that later, you don't have to do that now.
I'm gonna come back here,
Until it's flush with that.
forward, no, it's backwards a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see if I got it in there.
Yeah.
That's going to sit down in there. I need
Yeah.
to push it down.
We good here? Okay. And how about you, sir?
Next.
Here keeps snapping down.
Don't worry about
This?
that. We already grabbed that with the
And it
2-5
goes
punch
this
once we
way
get the
because
other
I've
parts
got.
in.
So before you put that in,
Yeah, pull back on the
control
hammer,
lever,
Okay.
plant it, and then drop it forward.
so flag, and then control lever.
Flag
It's like
No,
no,
well,
set in.
That went
Okay,
down
so here's how
in.
you do this.
Now we need to get everything lined up.
Control lever.
All right.
So that means you gotta push down on the floor.
That's right.
You mount these
Thank
two
you.
pieces together like you have over here.
Okay, so now
And I'm
I'm
going
going.
to pinch this here and here. And then cock the hammer.
That should go
about
out
right
straight.
about here. On page number 44. The first thing that we're going to do, I'll use the green handle needle nose pliers to insert each spring and plunger. I'll mount these.
So, Brian says in class a lot of times that if you haven't changed your mind recently, you're wrong. And coming into this class, I thought I wasn't a tinkerer because I don't have the patience. Turns out I don't have the confidence, because as it starts breaking down smaller and the pieces get tighter, I get worried about putting it back together properly. But through the repetitions and the breakdown and the put together, the breakdown and the reassemble, I do like it. It started clicking as the confidence came on, the enjoyment came on as well. And so now I'd always heard a saying that I'm more of a driver than a mechanic, and it's like, well, now I'm a little more mechanic than I am driver.
Okay, yeah. Got mine cocked all the way back, then that was that real easy trigger pull.
I think it's the hammer axle.
Okay.
You want me to grab a different one?
Now, let's see if we can.
I'd like to go on record, I didn't break it.
Yeah.
Do you need a hammer? I can hammer it. I like hammering.
There's a hammer right in front of you.
This is very cool, guys. We have got Bob here, who's actually doing some
Pushing it far enough.
Yeah, we're
work
sticking
right
it out
now
too far.
because we're troubleshooting with
It's catching it
something.
on the flange.
I see.
So he's actually teaching us and leading by example on troubleshooting. So what a wonderful opportunity to watch him work.
Yeah, it might be.
Something Bob said about repair work is that sometimes if something's binding, something's not working right.
Yeah,
The best thing you can do is to
binding
just
up
take
on
it all apart, put it
And
back
that's
together.
where
It's something I used to do as a locksmith quite often. Just take it apart, put it back together.
Okay.
You'll find out what's going on.
Sometimes it's just because it's
All right,
not.
guys, let's go ahead.
Thank you, Clint.
Everyone
Thank you,
got it
Clint.
together?
Just trying to get that little guy to line up straight. There we go. And then it was hammer. And then shroud board. Work with me now. And Bob's your uncle. Here it is. Hey guys, this is Getty. I just want to share a little bit of what I've gotten out of the HK Armors program. Having been through a couple of them, it's an interesting thing because now when we talk about troubleshooting with a client, now I have a deeper understanding of what could potentially be causing an issue, or if it's something catastrophic, how do we replace the part to get the student back up and running. Knowledge is important, and it's one of those things where being able to apply it in reality is what makes it valuable. So I've really expanded my level of intelligence in terms of how the gun works, and that is very, very valuable to me.
Then you're going to take one of the punches, push down. Once the side.
I disconnect it, you go ahead and go in and it has to go this direction, and go on a straight angle, so I can touch it.
How are you?
Take the disconnect and flip it around.
Flip around, oh, so this part needs to go that way, okay?
Face towards the neck.
I came in at an angle, I captured.
It goes right down on the trigger bar.
Beautiful, Harriet. Beautiful, Harriet. Beautiful. You know what? Put the rest of it together. Finish that baby up.
Okay. So, here? Mm-hmm.
Put it back in again. Turn it on, turn it back on again.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Of course it should.
Okay. Well, you have to have.
Put it on safe, make sure it doesn't fire. That's awesome, Harriet. Fantastic job, my friend.
Control lever on the left-hand side. Then there's various control levers. We'll get to that in just a bit. Make sure the control lever is flush with the frame on the left-hand side.
So it's been a week here at the HK Armory. class up here in Virginia. Big thanks to the Complete Combatant for putting this together. It's a huge investment in themselves and me. Personally, what I've come across this week is that this is so much like locksmithing. It is really singing into my heart about the past 25 years of locksmithing, and that was great. But this is so much more intricate, so much, it's just cooler. I'm sorry, that's just the only way to put it. And what I'm finding is that at 55, I don't want to drive around town and fix locks. I want to sit in my workshop and I want to fix guns and help people. So this has been an amazing week and I'm so excited.
Hey guys, this is Shelly over at the Complete Combatant, and this week we spent in Virginia at HK School, Armory School, going over 3 different types of firearms, and when we were able to bring the team here and just get some deep knowledge. This is Bob. He is an amazing man. His brain is incredible and his patience is outstanding. So I wanted to ask him simply one question before we closed out this week. Bob, why do you do what you do?
Well, not coming from a gun background until I joined the Army, which was really my first exposure to firearms. I didn't really do the in-depth maintenance that we do now. And then I had to learn on my own. So I realized what it is to come in with not a lot of technical knowledge and then go through a course, because a lot of people, both here and in the U.S. and Germany, that helped train me. And with some of this stuff, you want to pass along the knowledge to a new generation of shooters. You don't want the knowledge to be lost. I'd love to say that, I know everything, but I certainly don't. And people
really
always
does.
ask, hey, you've been here for years.
Yeah.
You probably heard and seen it all. And you're like, you're not even close.
Yeah. You're 30 years?
Yeah.
30 years, HK, guys.
Yeah. So, that's part of it. I remember when I joined H&K and they were showing me how to take this stuff apart, and I fumbled around and, I had problems too. And I can certainly know how the students feel when that hits. Yeah. So you try to be sympathetic from that. And ultimately, you want people to learn. Like I said, we want to keep the knowledge alive. And on a professional standpoint, so that people can maintain their guns, have less problems with their HK weapons when they've been through the armor's class, and passing along that knowledge. And hopefully that keeps the amount of problems that the customers have to a minimum.
Yeah. Well, that's everything he just said, guys. We saw in class. We saw the patience in class. We saw the excellence in class. We saw the troubleshooting in class. We saw his passion to teach in class. We saw repetitive stuff in class. And from the time that we walked in, because we were here 5 days and everybody else was here 1 day or 2 days. So we did 5 days. So from the time that we put our stuff down on Monday morning at 8:30 to closing out here on Friday, the amount of knowledge that is in our heads is amazing. And I wanted to share one story, is because I was working and all of a sudden I said something about, what was it, the strut. What's the name of the part I was, something strut, triggered?
The hammer strut?
The hammer strut. And all of a sudden I went, where's the hammer strut? And I went, oh my God, I just said a word that I had no idea that I put it together. So repetition, patience, and positive attitude matters when learning. And guys,
the desire to learn.
The desire to learn. And this program was all of it. So thank you.
Oh, we'd love to see you back.
Thank you so much for everything you've done.
Well, maybe next time you can come to the facility in Columbus.
I would love to do that.
And we could do like the MR 556 or 762, SP5 pistols.
Absolutely.
So there's plenty of opportunities.
I appreciate you, sir.
Thanks.
Guys, I hope you enjoyed our little talk here. And if you own a HK or just want more information, please, please, please reach out to us, because we support them 100%. Thanks all.